So stay connected, get connected, stay in touch, and they sell them coffee because they bring all their stuff. Here, dead time in airport. No, there's no such thing. This is the baggage hall in Oslo Airport. So people love information and time. So it's telling you, here are the stock market prices as I'm going in. This used to be dead space, sitting for the luggage. And then people realized, no, let's do it. Local advertising, international news, and then a reminder of time again. And this is hard to read. I'll read this out for you. This is a big poster in Dublin Airport check-in area. It says, the faster, easier route through Dublin Airport, exclusive benefits, airport club. 3 different levels. And what you do is you basically pay for that, and it gets you to the fast lane. You're doing similar stuff here in Istanbul, etc. Again, what people are prepared to pay for time. That's what's important to them. So people are getting these offers given to them, and guess what? They're taking them. So things are changing quite a lot. Now, think of pace again. This is Heathrow, Terminal 3, lounge. You pay to go in there. And look what it's got. Facial treatments, get your hair done, you know, beautiful big bar, meeting rooms. This is a great one. Boys club room. Table football, live MTV, I think it is, and then even quiet zone. This already exists. They've now added hotel rooms, so you can check in for an hour, for 2 hours. You can check in overnight. You can literally do anything in this space. And that's the new reality. People are realizing that these places are places that a lot of things can actually can happen in. And importantly, people are expecting this now all the time. You know, when people get off an airplane and you see them, they get agitated if the connection signal doesn't work. Before, they used to get agitated about security. Now they get agitated, and they're unreasonable people. They start, you know, pushing. You hear all the phones going off the minute you arrive in a country. Bleep, 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 bleep. And guys get upset because we're so fixated with being connected. Again, like Brett said, 3 or 4 years ago, you couldn't imagine that scene. That scene is now happening. Imagine what's going to happen in another year when the next revolution goes through in terms of technology. Now, here's another one. This is Heathrow Express. Many of you know it, for people who don't queue. And this is an ad to download the app, right? So that, again, you could just buy your ticket and use it. But where is this? This is in Dublin Airport. So they're pre-selling. So now people are thinking the journey. So on the check-in desks at Dublin Airport, heading to London, they're going, thinking smart here. And Heathrow Express people realize that a lot of those people might be getting the train, so they're selling them the app at Dublin Airport at the start of their journey. Very smart. So pre-selling, thinking again of people want convenience fast. I want to buy it all. I want to have it in my hand. So they're even moving around the world, different parts of your travel purchased in different parts of the world. So quite a revolution happening. Now look at this one. Chocolate Lounge, this is called. Dublin Airport, 5:30 in the morning, 10 days ago. You notice anything about it? Where are the guys? It's for the ladies. What's that? That's right, yeah, they're not up yet. No, but isn't it interesting? If you said that before, that there was, you know, there's going to be outlets specifically for females, or for teenagers, or for older people, they said, don't be daft. That wouldn't work. They laughed at that when the concept came up. And look at it. 5:30 in the morning, it's a magnet for the girls. Not saying that it's right or wrong, it's just that it happened. I was photographing the girls. Okay, so what's happening here? On the left side is 2002 thinking. On the right side is where it's going. And I would say, I did this slide a year ago, it's going a lot further than that. So in the old days, an airport was a box in a field, right? It was all about aircraft and things moving in and out. It was about, you know, business to business, inputs, outputs, concrete pouring levels to take the A330 plane. That's how they think, designed by lovely engineers. Logistics, logic, engines, engineering, facilities, ticketing, oh, a bit of catering. Oh, God, yes, they're going to pee, so I better put in some toilets. And I can tell you, that's how airports are still today thought through. Sometimes they're beginning to change. Where it's going soon is, of course, they're realizing these airports are, again, they're just locations of commerce. Running them well, therefore, needs this kind of thinking, you know, business to consumer. It's all about consumers in the end. It's nothing to do with aircraft, really. It's about finding out who those consumers are, what are the choices that they want. Service delivery, what services do they want? Before, it was a problem to plug in to recharge your phone. People didn't really do that kind of thing. Now people get annoyed if you don't have electricity. But isn't it strange that you can do it in most places? So your electricity is free, but they want to charge me for a Wi-Fi. Why do they do that? Why should I pay for one utility and not the other? Why do I have to go through a coding system? I want it free. Even here, you should have seen the speaker room. Everybody was getting annoyed. Why do I have to go through a coding? So we explained to the people eventually, said, look, you should treat it like electricity. Imagine if I came in and you said, oh, you want electricity? Oh, sorry, you need a security pass for that. And it changes every 10 minutes. And by the way, it's free. Like, you know, we're making an exception for you VIPs. So people's expectations are changing. Wi-Fi should be free. Why the hell would you charge for it? Estonia, Wi-Fi has been free in the country for years. Paris, they're still thinking about it. So you see what's changing here. So what's happening is that airports are beginning to realize that they are only hosts for real people and real communities. So therefore, segmentation, choice, service, standards, but unlike machines, these standards are moving because now people want more. When you give people more in marketing, you all know that, they want more. So if you give them Wi-Fi, then they want free Wi-Fi. So the standards are moving all the time, and this is not easy. So what's going to happen in the future? I did this for Peter, a Greek word, agora, which is like the marketplace of commerce. I'm sure there's a Turkish equivalent, far better, of course. What's at agora? Well, people are at the center, and then it's about who are they? And remember, when you're in travel, you're not sure who they are. Go out to Istanbul airport and realize, ooh, I'm not quite sure here, because there's half of them maybe from Turkey, half of those maybe from Istanbul, but what about the other people? Who are they? Where are they going? You've got a fantastic transit business developing now. That's a different type of animal. They're not at their destination. They're not at their departure point. They're actually in between. So their mindset is different. So you need to understand who they are, and then what do they want, and what do we give them? And don't forget that there's, I don't know how many thousand people are working at the airport. In Frankfurt, it's 46,000 people. It's a big Irish town. Now, before, people didn't even realize, you know, that they are service consumers as well. So airports are beginning to realize that they are little small communities, if you like. So again, Future Terminal will have much more of a consumer focus, and that businesses will be partnerships to deliver the consumer. Therefore, you need to understand all of this. So where's the research? Why aren't people talking to people more to find out what they want? You'll find that retail and food and beverage and duty-free, they used to be separate. They'll all eventually start to come together. And airport cities, and there's a lot of talk about this, will really be destinations in their own right, or they certainly could be, certainly some of them. And maybe there could be a return, if you like, to the romance of travel. This is an outlet. I used to work for this company. We ran restaurants all around airports and train stations. A lot of this work I'm taking from that. We ran a great place. If you've ever been to the Gare du Nord in Paris train station, you know, messy, loud, very French. There's a great oasis upstairs above all the trains right up there, and it's called Le Tremblay. And Le Tremblay is just an oasis of calm. And it looks like that. and our company actually owned it. Now, the funny thing is we're running little, small Burger Kings downstairs, and then we're running this palace upstairs.